let me know
If
if you're
there's an
not happy.
opportune
Obviously,
time.
don't.
If there's an opportune time.
All right, let me know. This is massive as well, bro. Massive for the
Mhm.
space. So we got
Yeah.
Google Cloud now accepting crypto payments through Coinbase. I think this is huge. Obviously, they're starting with Google Cloud. I would imagine that's with the intention of rolling it out across the other Google services. But this is really, really big news. Really big news in the space. I don't think people are giving it like the weight that it deserves. It's really big.
I agree. It kind of all the news is kind of being swept on the rug. Like Japan just is like all in on the metaverse, and I was like, what? And like that's kind of just like, oh yeah, nice. That's huge. Japan is not all about. I mean, they're like very very conservative. I know they're ahead on tech, but they are not. They're very very conservative as far as like new things like that and new ways of culture, which is what I would argue is the biggest thing about the metaverse is the culture. But I don't know, some wild stuff in the last couple of weeks, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony loves it when I go rogue, when I start
That's funny.
ranting and raving. All right, so they're saying here that there's actually four parts to this partnership. The first is Google Cloud will be positioned to enable select customers to pay for its cloud services via select cryptocurrencies through Coinbase. The second is that Web3 developers will have access to Google Cloud's blockchain data through BigQuery, and this offering will be powered by Coinbase's cloud node service. The integration allows developers to instantly and reliably operate Web3 based systems, which is absolutely incredible. The third one is that Google will use Coinbase Prime for institutional crypto services like secure custody and reporting. Coinbase Prime Coinbase Prime is an integrated solution that provides security, custody, and an advanced trading platform for institutional investors and corporates. And finally, select Google Cloud as a strategic cloud provider to build an exchange and data services. So this is really not just letting Google Cloud customers pay with crypto, it's actually enabling Web3 into Google Cloud and opening it up, which is why it is so, so massive.
Dude, I just like I can't get through my head the amount of big companies and countries that are just into NFTs and Web3, and it just keeps reaffirming me. Like I have not. It's been a while since I've been like, man, crypto NFTs are just like it's getting rough out there. Like maybe just the smallest subset of traders are going to be burned for a while. But as far as the actual blockchain technology, the token gating, honestly, the tea time we did with Brett was super eye opening. That's his world right now, and that's all the conversation he's having. But the idea of token gating, the idea of making a Patreon, but you own everything and it's all your own marketplace, your own shop, your own everything. I'm kind of doing the same thing on my own. And I'm basically doing that exact thing. I'm kind of like a case study almost by accident. Like I have my NFTs on OpenSea. I have my own Discord where, I mean, I guess that's not something I own, but like that's just where I communicate with my holders and like on Twitter and stuff. And then I have my own show or my own website. I have my own merchandise shop online. And it's like kind of like that. But a lot of companies are going to be able to hire someone like WGMI potentially or whatever Brett's doing with his company, and they'll just take care of all the back end stuff, and they'll have like an actual website for them with the minting link. And I don't know, it's really exciting, like seeing the conversations kind of evolve, and people are like, oh, this is how we can use the technology to token gate for our holders. Like Target can come in and say, hey, we have a massive client base. People come to Target every single day. If you own one of our NFTs, we get all this front loaded money. And you get to come into Target. You get an X amount of discount every single time. We have events that we're going to throw around the world because people like Target. People want to go to Target. They'll, attribute discounts and fun items there. And I was like, that's cool. That'll work. And when more companies start to think like that, that's when we'll start to see this space explode. The DGens will get their luck and they'll have a lot more money back in the ecosystem. They'll have their fun. We'll get to decide where exactly we want to fit in the ecosystem, what we want to cover. Man, I'm very excited. Very
There's
excited.
no question whatsoever that blockchain is the future. The question is, are NFTs as we see them on OpenSea going to hold any value? That's the
Yeah.
question. So blockchain for me, there's no question whatsoever. It's like when we had a horse and cart, and all of a sudden the automobile came out, and everyone was saying, "Why do you want a car? It's going to get on fire. You've got a horse. What else do you need?" It's the same as the internet, the same as cell phones. I've got a phone at home. Why do I need to carry my phone? All of that, right? We've seen it a million times over,
Yeah.
and we're seeing it again. But my uncertainty is what future NFTs have the way that we see them now. I
Yeah.
think a select few, like Bored Ape Yacht Club, unless they get liquidated by the SEC, that's a joke. CryptoPunks, Clone X, certain ecosystems I think have a chance,
Yeah.
but most of them I think do not. And I think that the brilliance of blockchain technology is being limited to think that all it is a generated art piece or a picture of an animal on the blockchain. So yeah, I agree with you. Blockchain technology for sure. NFTs, I don't know.
I just think I think like